consciousness, birth with consciousness with the aggregates. Birth with consciousness with the aggregates cause suffering. When you practice vipassana until the 5 aggregates cease, 4 aggregates cease first: body, feelings, perception, consciousness. When they cease altogether, when the aggregates cease altogether, nibbana is known. So every day when you are awake, or when you are awake, or when you are listening to Dhamma talk, we are at all time applying the 5 aggregates. So the moment you go to sleep, the 5 aggregates will take over. Will take over you. I is you. I is you, and the aggregate is you. So in existence, you are manipulated by the 5 aggregates. They control you endlessly until you die. This physical body die, the aggregates will go and take a new body. In samsara, they will never stop taking another body. So in samsara, death is birth. Now, what is the problems? The problem is whether you are born with a good body or with a deteriorate body. In the 31 plane of existence, if you are born in the heavenly realm, then you are born with a good body. If you are born in the 4 woeful realm, you are born with a bad body and you suffer. So these 5 aggregates are with us, and these 5 aggregates is up to you to use mindfulness to make these 5 aggregates favor you, means kusala. Use these 5 aggregates to do good. Don't use these 5 aggregates to do bad. And don't let the 5 aggregate stay quiet. If you let the 5 aggregates stay quiet, means you are not doing good, you are not doing bad, equal to bad. So you must make sure these 5 aggregates make them do good. That means you have to keep on doing good. Okay, Alan, tomorrow look at here. You listen tomorrow. So every day you are controlled by your aggregates. Don't care where you go. You go to the temple, you go and listen to Dhamma, you are controlled by the 5 aggregates. And the monk who is talking also controlled by the 5 aggregates. But this time, the monk is making the 5 aggregates become kusala. And you go and listen, you also make the 5 aggregate become kusala. You are listening, you are seeing, you are hearing, seeing, thinking, learning. All these aggregates are trying to do good. So the moment you stop, be mindful. That's why the 8 Noble Path, mindful effort, concentration, always mindful. That's why in the Thai tradition, all the monks say, mindful every day. How to be mindful? Walking, right, left. You want to go and brush your mouth, you walk mindful, right, left, to your toilet. Hand stretching, touching, taking. Put your Colgate, that time you say seeing. Then mindful your hand, then go to your mouth, brushing. Mindful. That's why the Thai tradition, they tell you to be mindful every moment to moment. That is the only time when the five aggregates cannot do anything. And you are deterring, attempting to switch off the aggregates. So the aggregates become powerless for that moment. And in that moment, you make kusala karma, good deeds. And this good deed is considered to be very good deeds, more powerful than you go and do dana. Because why is it mindfulness is more powerful than doing dana? It is because when you are doing dana, right, it's only momentary for a while. When you offer the food, a lot of people offer food still no mindfulness. When they go there, go to temple, they will be seeing, not seeing, looking and enjoying. And then the five aggregates become very busybody. Wow, example. Wow, the food is very nice. The food is nice. Wow, expensive food, nice smell. Wow, more monk. Wow, here, wow, there, wow, here, wow, there is also the aggregates. So there is still no mindfulness. So the only time when you are mindfulness is when you are practicing meditation. Alright? And if you are not in meditation, when you are practicing like as if you are a monk, the moment you wake up, you'll say right leg, left leg. You can do it anytime. When you're walking, right leg, left leg, right, left, right, left, right, left. You have to go open the door, you say stretching. You can practice like that also. Trying to be casual mindfulness. And that is the time where the five aggregates don't come and disturb you. There's no other way you can stop this aggregate, because it will follow you. It will follow you to every birth, even to the 31 plane of existence, living the mind. So there's also the aggregate. Consciousness is aggregate. All the senses that you use in this body, the eye, all are aggregates. They're called perception door. Then your feelings makes you happy and sad. It's all because of the aggregates. And the birth with the four elements, earth element, water, all this form your body and the consciousness. So earth, water, fire, wind and consciousness form your body. And with the five aggregates attached to the body, now you are in trouble. Now you are born. Avijja is called you are in trouble. Avijja, ignorant, and you are born with all these problems, which is anicca. They are all dukkha. You cannot control anymore. If without the Buddha to teach you Satipatthana, Satipatthana is practice mindfulness, and that is Vipassana. And what is the objective? Is to stop thinking. Every day you are thinking every day. When you quarrel, you got to think. You got to think, right now. When you quarrel with someone, also you got to think. When you are doing anything, you also have to think. Every day you are thinking. The moment you stop listening Dhamma, you are thinking. So thinking is the aggregate. Right? So the aggregates will follow you. Even you committed suicide, you kill yourself, you think you can escape, the aggregate will still follow you. Nowhere to hide. Unstoppable. But luckily, there is a Sammasambuddha that teach you to practice Satipatthana. That is Vipassana. Mahasi Sayadaw is a real Arya. There are many who thought Mahasi Sayadaw is not Arya, or he make up Vipassana. He imagine he create rising falling on the abdomen. No, he is a real Arya. If you practice when you attain, then you know Mahasi Sayadaw is Arya. In my life journey, when I was young, I've heard many, even monks, do not believe that he was an Arya. They always want to follow Sutta, and they are not wise. Sutta is also written, right? So if you practice, the Sutta become right. If you don't practice, the Sutta can become wrong. Because you elaborate wrongly on the Sutta. It may seems to be written very clearly, but the mind is very tricky. It can make you see right and wrong, or right can become wrong. So the mind is controlled by the aggregates. So all of you, if you do not want to practice vipassana, if you want to still stick to samatha, you will never attain, because you cannot see the 5 aggregates in your practice. If you practice vipassana, I promise you and I guarantee you, you practice properly, diligently, the Buddha say, don't have doubt, continue practice, then you will see the 5 aggregates. And when you stop practicing, then you see the 5 aggregates very clear. Yesterday I talked about the 5 aggregates. Many people may not really know what is the 5 aggregates. I will explain to you. Yesterday I explained about the 5 aggregates. If I fasting you, I stop you from eating for 1-2 days. I don't give you food to eat or water to drink for 1-2 days. Then after the 1-2 day, the second day, I will tell you, hey, come, let's go shopping. You think you can shop with me or not? And I'm not taking you shopping, no eating for you still. I forget about food for you. Then you will know the 5 aggregates, how the 5 aggregate become amplified. The mind will become so restless. When you see food, you saliva. Your stomach will make crook. The 5 aggregates will come out, run out, come out and show you, I'm here. You'll be so hungry. When you see everything, you start thinking, your mind become wild, restless. You cannot think properly. The 5 aggregates know that if you die, the aggregates cannot enjoy all the good food already. The aggregates can be called Mara. We can call the 5 aggregate as Mara. Mara also do good in the time of the Buddha. What is Mara actually? Mara is also Deva, and he reside in the 6th Devaram. The 6th Devaram, you're going to look at your chart, the 6th Devaram. Mara actually stay there. And Mara actually is a kind of being like you and me. And what is the characteristic of Mara? That many of us was once Mara. If you look carefully into your own character, you can find certain part of your life you are also Mara. Now I will tell you what is Mara. Mara is a being that will be very good to you, like a close friend, like you have a friend. When you are poor, and he's richer than you, or he's more clever than you, you're not as clever as him, he will be very supportive for you. Suppose one day you become very rich, more richer than him, more cleverer than him, he will not like you anymore. He will not like you anymore. That so-called good friends will never like you anymore. They never show all the compassion for you anymore like when you were poor. So this is the characteristic of Mara. He doesn't want people to be better than him. If you are better than him, he don't like you already. So that is the characteristic of Mara. So many of us has also have been a Mara before in our past existence. So you see, sometimes you see people better, you ill will. Huh? You see, when you see people richer than you, or cleverer than you, or handsome than you, or beautiful than you, you feel not nice. Yeah, that is Mara characteristic. Alright? So in the heavenly realm, the sixth Deva realm, that is being who stays there are Mara. They are being Deva that who wants to be better than any other Deva. That's why they stay there. The sixth Deva realm, Mara. So in our human life, the five aggregates can be disturbing. It can be good, it can become bad. So we don't want this type of features. The features of body, feelings, perception, mental formation, consciousness. So when you're born, you will be presented with these five aggregates everywhere you go. Even you go to the highest plane, there's only consciousness left. No body, still that one aggregate is there. Out of the five, the aggregates, one of them will stay with you until you attain Nibbana. No more aggregates. That means to say, cessation of consciousness. Right? When your mind ceases, consciousness ceases, you have no feelings, you don't have any the body anymore, you have no sense door anymore. Then the conscious no more recording new data, new information. So consciousness become conscious, and conscious without input become unconscious. And just like a plant, you don't water anymore, it will dry away and die away. And after that, no more roots. Same as cessation of consciousness, attainment. When you practice vipassana, until the mind detach. The first is detached from the body. The first experience you will experience is samadhi, and then jhana, and then upekkha. But all these arising in vipassana, if you are not sharp, your mind is not sharp, you will not know when it arises. When this state of mind arises, you may not know. You may think you are still rising, falling, rising, falling, rising, falling. You may not know it is already jhana, because vipassana don't stay quiet. It keep on going. It keep on going, seeing anicca, dukkha, anatta, seeing the five aggregates. Anicca, dukkha, anatta alone cannot help you to escape samsara. It is the five aggregates that was the cause of all the problem. So when you start to see the five aggregates, when there's a feelings, you know it's only feelings. That's why the Buddha say, seeing as seeing, not sin, seeing as seeing. So when we apprehend the aggregate, when there is a feeling, we say feelings as feelings. We don't say so pain, so big pain, so uncomfortable. We don't emphasize like that. That is attached already. So you say knowing, then immediately you detach. Your mind must detach from that Vedana. Right? As you detach, you go back to your rising, falling, sati. Alright? When you are sati, then the five aggregates, if you are really practicing diligently, and as you develop, you will see the aggregates. The Vedana will be quite easy to see. Then you will start to gradually see mental formation. Mental formation will be keep on changing anicca, because they will come in waves, non-stop. The moment you detect it, vipassana, rise and fall, rising and falling, rising and falling, it comes very quietly. It creeps up very quietly. It comes, appear very quietly. When you note it, it vanishes. Right? You note it, and you come back to your rising, falling. It is important to know that this fabrication mental object has arisen. This is to let you know you have samadhi, you have concentration. You can see them. If without samadhi, without concentration, without mindfulness, you will never see the aggregates and your meditation cannot progress. It is only when you are able to see these aggregates that your meditation is progressing. And when you can see these aggregates, especially the thinking, the 5 of them, and the most troublesome one is the mental formation and thinking. They coordinate with also the Vedana. Thinking, mental fabrication, memory, and Vedana, they keep on repeatedly coming like electricity flowing. They never give up. And they are very persistent. If your sati and your mindfulness are not diligent, alright, and you are not upeka while you are practicing vipassana, you will be easily drawn away by these aggregates, thinking, Vedana, memories, and body sensation. You'll be drawn away in, and we call them blur. You become blur, meditating and don't know what you're doing. And you may have an idea creeping into your mind, thinking. The aggregates manifest in many disguises. Then you will be thinking, don't know true or not, sitting like that, don't know this fella tell me the truth or not. Doubt will come to you. That's why the Buddha in the Dhamma, the 5 hindrances will come to you. Sense desire, you start to think you want to go and enjoy. Why I must go and sit down here wasting my time thinking about the perception, the I must go and enjoy. I must go and enjoy. So you have the sense desire, hindrances, the first one. Second, as the perception keep on coming, alright, when you are not able to see the perception of the mind in form of mental image, you will be like a maniac attached to that mental image without even you knowing, and you will go into sloth and torpor, like going to sleep. This is the cause of the aggregates disturbing you, and you cannot identify them. That's why when you cannot identify them, it is biting into you, so you become sloth and torpor. The sensation will be here. The sensation will be around here. You feel very stressed here, like going to sleep. Sensation can happen any part of the body, not only on the body, on the feelings here. It can be any part of your body. So when you are meditating, when you are not able to identify the aggregates is always there. It is just near you, right? And it will bite into you. When you're rising, falling, you cannot concentrate, then you'll feel here very tired, very heavy. So this is the second hindrance. Sloth and torpor makes you like sleepy. And then the hindrance will come, the aggregates will come in another disguise that will make you ill will. Because the aggregates is there. You cannot stop the aggregates. You don't know what is the aggregates. No teacher tell you what is to be careful on the aggregates. You start to think about and remember your past event. Someone owe you money, or someone cheat you, or someone hurt somebody like that, hurt your family member. You remember. So this is the aggregates. The aggregate is manifesting, and you are not able to apprehend them. So you are stuck, caught by them, and you become ill will, and you become restless. And if you are not able to follow the Dhamma instruction carefully, the correct way of practice, and you will just let it be, rising, falling, casually, don't care, just thinking that it's so easy, just rising, falling, that's all. Not really putting your effort, mindful concentration in a proper order, then the 5 aggregates will overrule you, and gradually one day you will have doubt. You may meditate maybe 4-5 years already, right? You meditate without further instruction. You think it's just like that. You don't know what is the 5 aggregates, how to see the 5 aggregate, how to see the 5 aggregates. No one teach you, and you also don't know what is the 5 aggregates, and you just meditate, not knowing, just don't want to know anything. It's not the correct way of practicing. Vipassana is practicing with wisdom, with knowledge, with understanding. Cannot practice without knowing anything. Like in samsara, you do not know you are in samsara, so you have never known you have been in samsara. Until today, if without the Buddha, you also don't know you are in samsara, right or not? So not knowing is no good. Knowing that you are in samsara after the Buddha exists, telling us, oh, samsara is like that because of you are like that, you are now in samsara and you have been in hell before. Wow, now you know. So isn't it very important to know? So it is very important to know that your practice vipassana, the state of mind and the 5 aggregates, that is the most important. The last chapter of your meditation is you must be able to know what is the 5 aggregates and to see the 5 aggregates arising while in Satipatthana meditation practice, mindful. You have to be mindful, only then you can see the aggregates. You cannot wait for the aggregates. You cannot sit there and try to catch the aggregate. There's no way you can catch the aggregate. If you can catch the aggregate, you already no more here. There's no way. Even today you have heard the Dhamma, you try to wait for the aggregate, you cannot. You try to think about it, cannot. You have to practice the instruction laid down by the Buddha, Satipatthana, and Mahasi Sayadaw emphasize it as vipassana, rising and falling. And those who practice will experience Vedana. You will know there's a Vedana. You will know there's a thinking. Good evening, Kashmir. Mutu, all welcome. So Jewu, welcome. Piang Yat Lien, welcome. Ellen, welcome. Helen, she go to do something. Nia Poi An, welcome. Then Chinese one, the name I don't know how to read Chinese, sorry. Welcome. Nelson Tana Meui, welcome. Every one of you practice and see the 5 aggregates. Rising, falling, and apply the instruction I teach you. Remember, not every one of you, I teach you about the 4 steps. One is rising and falling. Casually, when you are starting your meditation, you say rising and falling, right? Not the second, when you go deeper already, when you go into the storm already, when you sit meditation, after a while, you're rising, falling already, then you will see there's a thinking there is the mental formation. You see all this formation already, then you note and come back upeka. You must try to be upeka, Upeka means staying calm. Staying calm. Right? Always keep your heart calm. Calm means quiet, right? Don't wait. If you can see Vedana already, then you know what is the difference between happy and calm. So you must be able to identify the calmness of your mind, because if you're not calm, you'll be excited. It will go to thinking. It will go to a lot of stress, anxiety, restlessness. So that's why the Dhamma becomes so long. So many ways to explain is because everybody don't want to follow the very simple instruction, the correct instruction of practice, right? That's why the Dhamma becomes so thick and thick and thick and thick. The book becomes so thick and becomes so many books. Actually, we don't need all this book. You need to be obedient. Follow the rising, falling, which I tell you according to the teaching, rising, falling initially. After that, as you go deeper into the meditation, or you went into the storm. That means you went into the aggregates. The aggregates come and go. The aggregates will be rotating. Vedana come, a perception come, Vedana, they will all come. They will all come very close together. 5 of them like putting the hand and punch you together. Like 5 people, they take the hand, they put in the fist, 5 of them, boom, you together. If you are not meditation, kung fu, if you are not you don't practice and become experienced, then you don't know what is the Vedana. What is the punch coming from? Either from the perception, or from the mental fabrication, or from thinking, or from the memory, or from the body, or from the mouth, or from the ear, from the nose. You don't know which one come. Then they punch until you fall down. That's why you blur. Many people practice after some time, they say, oh, blur already, I don't know. Sitting, rising, falling, I don't know. Don't know, because they no more sati, they don't want to go and rising, falling, they just stop rising, falling. Then they want to rising, falling, they find very tough because their effort, mindful concentration, not balanced. The 5 panchabala not balanced already. That's why they start to find that they, like imagination, they start to thinking. The aggregates control. The thinking is the aggregate. The thinking become the factors, the main leader. Then sometimes the Vedana become the leader. Sometimes the thinking become the leader. Sometimes the mental aggregates formation become the leader. What happened when mental formation become the leader? Can any one of you tell me right here? Can or not? I give 10 seconds or 20 seconds. Anyone who want to be clever? I see how is a meditation. When the mental aggregates, that means 6 yu xiong hing, the aggregates of body, feeling, perception, mental formation become too powerful, what happened? Do you all know or not? So you see, when you're meditating, when the aggregates of mental formation become powerful, right? What happened to you? Do you all know or not? Yeah, very important to know. So when you know this time, when I'm going to tell you afterward, when you know already, next time you say, mental aggregate, you can say like that. Because you're so weak already by then. Because the mental aggregate already hammer you, like Muhammad Ali punch until you also burning already. The moment you don't know anything already, blur already, don't know how to rising, falling already. Then you can't remain in Upeka. Yes, you already cannot remain in Upeka, correct? Praveen, you're right, Praveen. Because the aggregate is so powerful already, your Upeka also the shield, the Upeka also fall down already, everything broken. So what happened? Now you tell, you must know who punched you. Now you say, mental aggregate, perception, mental, body feeling, perception, mental formation. You say mental formation. Then go back to rising, falling. Yes. Your rising becomes 0. You cannot rise. No more rising already because you're right, Praveen. You practice well. I can see you are practicing already. Good. Sadhu to you. So your rising, falling, all this vanish. No more. You cannot concentrate all your effort, mindful concentration. No more. That's where the aggregates is already attack you already. Sadhu, Praveen, continue your practice. So your mental formation already powerful. Then when they are powerful, all the aggregate comes together now. Thinking start to think. Then your Vedana start to give you a lot of problem. Then you start to think about Vedana. Maybe I'm here pain, I'm there pain. You start to go into thinking process, the aggregates. Thinking become the leader now. No more rising, falling. Now you also don't know you don't have rising, falling. You're so weak already. Your Upeka protection no more. Now you must, until so weak, you must quickly follow and say, mental formation. The aggregate come already. You tell yourself, aggregate come already. The aggregate too powerful. Now I lost already. No more rising, no more falling. You know already. Then start. effort, mindful concentration, right? Now what did the Buddha say? What did the Buddha say? Eight Noble Path, what did the Buddha say? When you lose all your sati, now recheck. The accountant, I tell you to bring the accountant, right? Not meditation accountant. Can you all remember or not? I teach you all so many times. Bring back your meditation accountant. You cannot be too clever, say rising, falling down. Say, are you there, accountant? Are you there? Are you rising, falling? That's your accountant. Remember, I tell you all many times. Once a while, tell your accountant to come and check your meditation. Are you rising, falling or not? You tell yourself, are you rising, falling or not? Check. Rising, falling, okay, you know you are checking, right? Okay, no need to, then the accountant can go away. Rising, falling, rising to the end, falling to the end. Remember, I tell you, rising to the end, falling to the end. Rising, middle, end, falling, middle, the three part. Beginning, middle, end, beginning, middle, end, the three part, remember? And then another part is what? Vibration. Breathing out in vibration, breathing out there's vibration. Note, and then after go back to your rising, falling, you rotate among the subject of concentration. This is to make you stay. And then I'll concentrate on rising. Okay, you see, Pravan only answer me. Pravan, that is, see, he is doing well. Yeah. And if he can do that, he will be able to see the aggregates. He will be able to see the aggregates. Mental formation, Vedana. So now, when you're able to see Vedana, you know Vedana. Then you see Vedana. Then once you know there's a pain, you know it's Vedana. You don't say what is the pain all about. You don't identify. You don't let the mental fabrication take over. Mental fabrication take over when you say there's a pain. Then the mental fabrication will say the pain is because you sit too long. Mental fabrication, thinking come already. All the aggregates start to storytelling you already. Right? Not remember this. If you practice meditation without knowing all this, you are in trouble. You cannot progress. You can listen to 100 monks, even for 50 years old monk Arya tell you, you don't want to follow like that, you will be blow, blank forever. You will never practice the aggregates. If you don't see them, you don't practice sati until you see them. Not jhana, don't have to go to jhana, don't fantasy about jhana, samadhi, all, because if you are able to sati, everything is there already. Welcome you in Dhaka, Bante, welcome. So everybody is the same, don't care. When you practice, the Buddha say it's all the same. The path is the same. Attainment is the same. You must practice correctly with the correct instruction, with knowledge. You cannot say practice, I don't know, I just rising falling, I don't care, everything I don't care. Cannot one, cannot. You can when you already develop your concentration very well already. Now you can rising falling, that is okay. But don't think initially you can rising and falling until the end, until your attainment. Cannot. You still have to do some groundwork. That's why the Buddha say, Eight Noble Paths say what? Mindful, effort, concentrate. That three words has a lot of meaning. Mindful in what is happening, you must be mindful. Knowledge, yes, knowledge. Concentrate, what arises, you know already, you let go, detach. Upekkha, that's concentration. Also, there also has mindfulness. So this mindful effort, concentration, the Eight Noble Path, must always be there. And I'm teaching you the Eight Noble Path, like I'm telling you, meditation accountant come check and see rising falling or not. You don't think you check, no rising falling, zero rising falling, you also don't know. Aggregates already control you, you still don't know. You just know that you're sleepy. And then what is the cause of sleepy and slot and topper? Aggregates already taken over your mind. If you don't know this, cannot improve. You must know. Once you know, your meditation, all the hindrances will not come. when I say hindrances, because all the Thai monk talk about hindrances, actually it's about the 5 aggregates. That means the Vedana don't disturb you anymore. The mental formation don't disturb you anymore, but you know they are there. You must be able to see them. So for those who practice, those meditator Vipassana can see the aggregates, I congratulations to you. You are on the waiting list to become stream entry, for sure. So what you need to do further now is to be patient, continue your practice without greed, without expectation of anything. The Satipatthana that you're practicing, seeing the 5 aggregates, you just know and watch, and gradually make sure the aggregates also got no chance to arise anymore. Until the aggregate got no chance to arise anymore, that is already Sati. You are now in Samadhi, Jhana, or whatever we'll call it, also doesn't matter. You can name it, that's all name, you don't care already. Now you're able to really rising, falling now. Rising to the end, falling to the end. Rising, first part, the middle part of the breath, the end part. Now you are able to execute all the instruction of the subject I taught you about your breath, become very clear. You are able to see rising until the end, falling until the end without the aggregates disturbing, meaning to say without any hindrances anymore. Right? You are about to fulfill, accomplish your goal. But still, you have to bear in mind, you must not think the aggregates. The aggregates will attempt to come in between and you start thinking. Yes, Pravin, you know that when you are very peaceful, Pravin, then the thinking will try to come in. This aggregate will try to come in some more. That's why I always say about the 5 Panchabala. Yes, you see the breath complete, continue without thinking. Continue. That's why the Buddha say, what the Buddha say, you know? Mindful effort, concentration, some more. Determination, resolution means must practice like that. I must not think. I must not let the aggregates, mental fabrication all come. I will really just like that. Just like what? Seeing, rising, falling, rising to the end, vibration. You keep on seeing. No other thing you want. There's no one for anything. Then when attainment come, does the attainment tell you, I'm coming? Alright. No, So what happened here? What is your understanding? What have you learned from the meditation, every one of you? Anicca, dukkha, anatta. Anicca. They don't tell you, I'm coming. I'm going to come. Stream entry, I'm going to come. No, I don't tell you. Because when you think, I'm going to be stream entry, there is already thinking, aggregate come already. When the aggregate is there, greed, hate, delusion is there. So you all now today must understand the aggregate is so important. And the Dhamma is all about the aggregates. The Buddha went through eons of life to find the end of suffering. It was because of the 5 aggregates. And no monk want to talk about the 5 aggregates. Keep on talking like me talking and emphasizing on the 5 aggregates. Nobody want to talk. It was the 5 aggregate, the troublemaker. I'm fully concentrated at time. Nothing else happen. Only seeing the breath. Okay. In that case, you make sure you do that continuously, Pravin. Continuously. That means if you are doing this, your 5 Panchabala is now adjusting behind your mind. Or inside your mind, the 5 Panchabala is what? The 5 Panchabala must not be just like 5 friends. I give you a story. 5 Panchabala. You all know what is 5 Panchabala or not? 5 Panchabala means faith, energy, concentration, mindfulness, and your panya will arise. Panya, wisdom of practice. These 5 Panchabala must be upeka, balance. Can you understand the 5 Panchabala must be balanced? Do you know that when you are rising, falling, the 5 Panchabala is behind you and the 5 aggregates is in front of you? The 5 Panchabala must be balanced, must not be too strong, must not be no balance. Imagine that you're holding a table, 5 of your friends holding a table, heavy table, carry 5 of you. When 5 of you carry, suppose one of you put a lot of strength, tilted the table, the other 4 fellow will have hard time balancing. Can you understand or not? So the 5 Panchabala, 5 of them must be balanced. They cannot be one too strong, cannot be faith too strong. If you are faith too strong, you cannot practice. If your energy is too strong, you have no faith, you cannot practice properly. If your concentration is too strong, you get exhausted. Everything must be balanced. So when you are able to watch your rising, falling at Upekkha, when you're Upekkha, after some time, your mind, from restlessness mind initially goes up to Samadhi mind and gradually goes up to Jhana mind, all the mind that is going up the stairs to the enlightenment factors. The factors that means to make your mind getting calmer and become happy after Upekkha. You must know all this state of mind. You must know. So the mind becomes still. Cannot be still. How to be still? You are thinking, rising, falling, rising. Cannot be still. So there's no such thing as still mind. In Vipassana, your mind cannot become still. So that is a storytelling. Everyone telling your mind become still. No, your mind become not stay still. Your mind become concentrated, balanced with mindfulness, effort, and concentration. They are balanced. They can go rising and falling now like that, peacefully. That is called still mind. Not still, quiet. No. So you see, many teaching out there has been giving very wrong idea to meditator. And meditator, they listen and they, wow, still mind must be like that. So still mind is not still. It is that you're able to rising, falling without the hindrances. That is called still mind. Can everyone follow? Pravan, pay attention on this. Praveen, the still mind is not quiet mind. It cannot be quiet because you have to keep on contemplate. Effort, mindful concentration cannot be still. This jhana, this samatha people telling still, until everybody also headache, waiting to become still mind. No still mind. Absorption, yes. Now for Vipassana, once your mind is already still, meaning to say you're able to rising, falling, meaning your eight noble path, the effort, mindful concentration are well balanced. The 5 Panchabala are well balanced. Upekkha already, your mind is called still mind. That means no hindrances. Thai people say hindrances. We say the aggregates now, no chance to come and disturb you already. Your mind is still. Now you're able to do your work. Rising, falling without distraction. Rise and falling. Rise to the end. You must know now. Sharpen your mind. And for rising, falling to the end, there's a stop. You know. Rising to the middle, rising to the end. 3 part. Mahasi Sayadaw teach us. Beginning, middle, end. Beginning, middle, end. Beginning, middle, end. Now you concentrate with determination. Now your determination must come already. Not only mindful effort, concentration. Now determination must come already. The last part of your run. You want to run to Nibbana. You want to go and go through Nibbana already. Now you are strong, diligent, patient. That's why all the paramita come. You go. Whether you go in or don't go in, never mind. You just keep on. Appamadena sampadeta. The Buddha said, diligently continue practice. Today cannot, tomorrow again. Tomorrow cannot, tomorrow again. Tomorrow cannot, tomorrow again. I never give up. That is what? Faith. Energy. Concentration. All is a repeat process. When the aggregate no more come, no more greed, that means to say. That means to say there's no more greed. When the aggregate are all well controlled, meaning to say the 5 aggregate no more able to come. You are now able to execute your meditation, effort, mindful concentration on your rising and falling on the abdomen diligently now, that is sati. That is stealing of your mind from aggregates. Then continue, today cannot, tomorrow cannot. The Buddha say what? Patient. The 10 paramita. Right, what is that? Generosity, morality, renunciation, letting go of all things, right? Wisdom, effort, patience, truth, determination, loving kindness, upeka. It's like upeka, loving kindness, and then finally upeka, right now. Like loving kindness is very close to upeka, so I tell you it's about to be upeka, the 10 of them. Generosity, morality, renunciation, wisdom, effort, patience, truth, determination, loving kindness, upeka. So you must know how to apply the correct step into your, apply the correct method into your practice at the correct time. That's why right eye foot, right effort, right mindful, right concentration, everything become right. When everything become right, Nibbana arise. Nibbana arise in one who practice diligently, rightly, with right effort, right mindful, right concentration. It arises. It won't tell you I'm coming, right? Anicca, right? As you are struggling, dukkha, right? Yes. And then when it comes, it doesn't tell you anatta. So you see, anicca, dukkha, anatta is always there. Is always there. So when you are free from anicca, free from all these aggregates, you diligently keep on watching rising, falling. Now you really watching rising, falling now. Yeah, sati already. Your mind is obedient already. Free from hindrances, means free from the aggregates already. Right? Then you are able to continue. Today you cannot get it, tomorrow you cannot get it. Don't go and think about it, and don't give up. Apamadena sampadeta. Diligently you practice, the Buddha say. Right? You keep on wishing, you keep on doing the work, and the work will be completed. You will enter the stream one day in this life. So tonight, Praveen, I know you can understand. I know Mei Lim can understand. Ellen should be able to understand. All of you here who are here should be able to understand. I wish every one of you to practice with wisdom, with knowledge, with understanding. Vipassana is the way to Nibbana. I have made it happen. I have seen it myself. What is Nibbana? You can too. The Buddha say, as long as there's 8 noble paths, there is 4 noble truths. You are all now practicing 8 noble paths, right? Yes, all of you practicing 8 noble paths. You know what's 8 noble paths right now. You're practicing when you're meditating. You're applying the effort, mindful, concentration, the last 3. So you have the 5 precepts already, right? Everyone got 5 precepts. Yes, you have all the ingredients. The Buddha say you have all the ingredients. You are a human. You are born as a human, and you have listened to the Dhamma. The Sasana is still here. You have the 8 noble paths. You will practice the way accordingly as what I've explained repeatedly many times already how to do it. Then the 4 noble truths will come to you, because while you're practicing the 4 noble truths, dukkha, dukkha, anicca, dukkha, anatta, is the first noble truth. Dukkha, dukkha, dukkha is the first noble truth. Anicca is also dukkha, anatta is also dukkha. Then you see, oh, the cause of this anicca, dukkha, anatta is because of the aggregates. Oh, the aggregates is the cause. Now you know. Now you know. You have to be mindful now. What is mindfulness? You know now. Then the five panchabala is there. You know. You need to balance the 5 panchabala, and to balance the 5 panchabala, you need to be mindful on your breath, on your rising and falling on the abdomen. Then you know already. When you know already, you already got the tools. You know already. Then as you practice on the rising, falling, you see the aggregates arise. You know, you recognize, identify them. You know they are your enemy. You saw the enemy. The enemy will be afraid if you can see them. You see, in the battlefield, in war, in the olden day, they don't want to have any light. They don't want you to see, right? Once you see them, they're very afraid. They don't dare to come. So the same thing in meditation. When you see the aggregate die. The aggregate cannot come out because you know them already, and you got the tools. After seeing them, you detach and then upeka, right? Not you detach and upeka, right? Right? Not detached upeka, then they don't come. Then you go back to your sati, rising and falling, right? And then you already see the first noble truth, dukkha, the cause of dukkha. Now you're waiting for the cessation of dukkha. Means when the aggregate stop to come, you are ready to enter cessation of dukkha. It's only a matter of time. Apamadena sampadeta. Keep on practicing. Don't think anymore. Don't say, if today cannot attain, never mind. Tomorrow, tonight, or you go to retreat, practice there. Like that. Don't say, no, today I practice all the teacher teach me everything I do already, but still not yet attainment. No, you don't think like that. Are you sure you already see everything clearly? If you are sure you everything clear, wait. Patient. The Buddha say right now, the 10 paramita, the Buddha, patient. And the truth is Nibbana will come. You have to be patient. So now you practice, you see the aggregates, but you know patient. And then you don't know the satcha, truth. You don't trust the Buddha. How to come? Anicca, dukkha, anatta. They will come, but now they even cannot come. That's why you must be obedient. Every one of you must be obedient. Don't doubt. That's why the Dhamma becomes so long. Just practice. Every day happy to practice. Now, example, now you sit. See your Vedana. Rising, falling. Is your heart upeka? This is the accountant. Meditation accountant. I'm telling you how to apply the meditation accountant. Are you rising, falling? Yes. Is your heart upeka or not? Yes. Check yourself. That's why Panya must know. If you don't know, attainment you also don't know. You also don't know. So I've explained about attainment, cessation of consciousness. The cessation of consciousness is cessation of aggregates. The aggregates, when you are already sati, when you are rising, falling, they don't come and disturb, they are still there. But now, when you experience Nibbana, the aggregates burnt off. That's why the Buddha Sutta, they say uprooted. Just like you uprooted the trees, it never grow again. So in the Sutta, the Buddha said, no, you don't pluck the leaf will grow back. You don't cut the branch will go back. You don't cut the stem will grow back. You dig from the root. Satipatthana is dig from the root. The 5 aggregates burnt off, no more. And cessation of consciousness is the 3rd noble truth. Cessation of suffering. And you enter Maggaphala Nibbana. May all of you practice diligently and listen to this talk repeatedly. You will never lose. You repeatedly until you close your eye, you meditate, you know what to do. You are very close to Nibbana. Pravin is very close to Nibbana. Ellen never talked to me for a long time. I don't know. Maybe you okay. Mei Lim sure okay. I know she has been targeted. By the way, you sadhu, I think you should be okay. Should know what I'm talking about. Should be good sign. It's a good sign. By saying sadhu, I also know it's a good sign. I don't say sadhu for fun, please. Sadhu means you must know what I say. I'm teaching you. When you sadhu, means you know. Don't sadhu like everywhere. Everybody says sadhu, but sadhu without meaning. But here I want you to know. When you say sadhu, means you know what I'm talking about and you know how to apply in your practice. Okay? So for tonight, I'm very happy to tell everyone that all of you are able to understand. I'm very happy. So I wish every one of you attain Maggaphala in this life. Should not be long for every one of you. Sukhi hotu Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Gacchami. Now let us share some merits. Bhante Suvano, Mahasi Sayadaw always tell us. So I scared every one of you close already, you go to sleep. So we share for a while. That means we share merits to all the departed beings and to all devas. Alright, and wish every one of you also listen to Dhamma and become enlightened, have good knowledge, and practice diligently with confidence, and you will attain Maggaphala in this life. After you listen to all this talk, I believe all of you can see the five aggregates very close already. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Buddhang dhammang sanghang gacchami. Tutiyampi buddhang dhammang sanghang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang dhammang sanghang gacchami. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. The rest of you don't follow those like monk, all don't follow. I am a lay person, I take 5 precepts. Adina dana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kamisumicacara veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Surameraya maca pamadatana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Imani panca sikkhapadani samadhiyami. Idamani panca sikkhapadani samadhiyami. Imani panca sikkhapadani samadhiyami. Now I will transfer merits to all parted relatives, friends. I wish them safe from suffering, free from suffering, and may, if they are suffering, may these merits we have shared, give it to them, let them be blessed and escape the suffering. Hidang me niyatinang hotu sukita hontu niya tayo. Hidang me niyatinang hotu sukita hontu niya tayo. Hidang me niyatinang hotu sukita hontu niya tayo. Erawata ca amhehi sampadang punya sampadang sape deva. Sabe sata, sabe buddha, anumodanto, sapa sampadi siddhya. Hidang me punya asawa kaya wahang hotu. Nibbana sapacaya hotu. Hidang me sila maggaphala jnana sapacaya hotu. Aranta pacaya hotu. Ekayano ayang weka. This is the last advice from the Buddha. I like to say, I like to chant it because my Bhante teacher, Bhante Suvarna, tell me to remind myself and remind everyone that this is the way, Satipatthana, no other way. Ekayano ayang weka vemago satanam visuddhya soka paridevanam. Samadhi kamaya dokha domana sanang atang agamaya naya sadikamaya nibbana sasacha kiriyaya yadidam cattaro satipatthana. Bhavatu sapa manggalang rakantu sapa dewata sapa buddha nupavena sada sote bhavantu te. Bhavatu sapa manggalang rakantu sapa dewata sapa dhammanupavena sada sote bhavantu te. Bhavatu sapa manggalang rakantu sapa dewata sapa sangkhanupavena sada sote bhavantu te. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Tonight everyone is a Friday night, so you can practice midnight, 4 a.m., 3 a.m., 2 a.m. Who want to wake up and practice can. I will also do practice tonight also. I will be like you all. Teacher meditate, everyone also meditate. Say maybe 3, 4, and 5. Last time is 5, the last hour is 5. I do like that. Maybe 3 o'clock I will wake up and just meditate. If I can, I will try to switch on and show you all not to boast. Encourage you all to also meditate. Teacher meditate, everyone also meditate, okay? Sukhi hotu buddhang dhammang sanghang gacchami. Good night, everybody.